Hi everybody, good morning. Continue doing cybersecurity 101. Now I'm doing a quick walkthrough for shell overview. This is important because whenever you're doing CTF, you want to get a shell, a reverse shell, same like that's the whole point. You got to use a shell or root shell and things like that. Of course, in this room you have two things. You need I'm starting the machine, the first machine. Also, I start the attack box, or you can use your VPN. So depend uh, what you want to use. This is a attack box is starting. Let's start. That's fine. The shell basically, yeah, is a way to access the common computer and send command and interact with it. So that's what is a shell, that allows user to interact with the OS. You can remote system control, privilege escalation, data exfiltration. You can steal data, persistent mechanism, and then post exploitation activities, access other system and the network. So this is, I think it's yeah, it's a subscriber only room. You need subscriber for this. So it's always, you can start your things. Let's start things. We can be zoom in, zoom in. This is the one, and then we have the room. I don't know why they give us. I forgot why we access room. For example, if you, what is the command line interface that allows user to interact with the shell? Where that's what we do. So if I can start my shell here again, this is the machine. This is not the attack box. This is the machine itself. We see why they give us this machine. Now, what process involve using a compromised system and launching pad to attack other machine? This is the, what do you call it, pivoting. What is the common activity attacker perform after obtaining shell access? Whenever you get user shell, you want to get this one, privilege escalation, to either to, it's pivoting or straight to root, so it depends what environment you are in. Now we have two. When we use shell, we have as this room show here, we have a reverse and bind. Most common in most CTF is reverse shell. So uh, you get shell back to your machine. That's what is reverse shell. So basically, in your machine, you start a listener. For example, most of the time we use NC the listener. Listening port 443 for example, V for enable verbose, and option to prevent connection from using DSN lookup, P indicating the port, L indicate to listen and wait for connection. So this is what you memorize, NC minus LVMP, and then your port you want to listen to. Any port can be used to wait for connection. Of course, you can tend to use port used by, but attacker and pen tester tend to use known port to hide. So you can use like DNS, the things like that. Of course, you should always check the machine what port in use, because if the machine has local application around the same port, you can't use that, so that's obvious. Then gaining reverse shell, for example, here they give you a couple of options. Usually if you are in doing a CTF, like in TryHackMe for example, and you have your attack box here, you can always find the reverse shell here. They give us your reverse shell generator. We use it online, revshell.com. This link you should always have it. It's the best one. In your room, when you have attack box, you just click reverse shell. You put your IP of your machine, the port, and you have a whole range of. This they gave us is, this is usually most of the time work. Most of the time we just use the simpler one, like for example this one. If you can switch to bash, just copy it. For example here, my machine is my IP machine is 223 10.84. This is the attack box machine. I can choose any port, not the root port, not the one that end I think 23, the root ports. And then you can choose. Sometimes some they work, sometimes depend of the machine you own. That's one things you can see, the basic one or this NC make this one usually work in general. If whatever doesn't work, you can switch to this. Sometimes the machine is PHP. You can select what PHP. One of the PHP, one no one, the PHP monkey, the big one, but has stable one. Then you have our friend the Python one. So you can, where is the Python one? If you have a machine that run Python, you can run the Python. So you can come here and just put there and copy. So you don't need to save them. Of course, this explanation command of remove any existing pipe or something. Don't get confused about what all these things work. If you start learning Linux, don't confuse yourself. Of course, this is clear. NC this one that they give you here, it's here. NC this one you can see. For example, mine I switch it to bash. We can switch it back to sh shell, so it's fine. That's nothing wrong about it. Depends on the machine, because remember sometimes your access container doesn't have bash or doesn't have anything, so you can place somewhere which one work, which one doesn't work. So you can see it automatically put your IP. You can just copy it directly, so you don't need to and then in your machine, of course, you put less now something. So what type of shell allows an attacker to this is of course what we're doing now. It's a reverse shell. And what tool is common? That's the NC is called netcat. Sorry guys. The bind shell the bind shell is when the machine you are in is like doesn't allow outside connection, is like a blocking them. A bind shell will bind the port under a compromised system and listen to the connection. And this one we can test it now. How bind shell work? This is the attack box. Let's go to the machine. For example, we can make it to listen port 880. Let's copy this one. So if you have an issue, your machine is blocking outside connection, you can just say create a bind shell in port 880 bind 00. So now we are in it's fine. Then we go to my attack box, and then I come back here and just say, hold on, what's wrong with you? NC minus NV, and then the machine, that's the IP is 10.10.32.1112, and I give it the port. Remember we did 8080, so the one that we did now here, it's listening in port 8080. Let's see if we have anything. Okay, 8080. What the hell? Why is oh, I already connected. I'm confused. Now I'm inside the machine. You can see now I'm inside that machine. ID, and then I can access whatever I want. Straightforward. This is a bind shell. So who am I? Always whenever you ask machine, it say who am I. You get ID. I see my SAL. I'm root already, so I can just switch to SU. The shell is not stable. I become root. Exit. We'll come back to stabilize the shell later on. Now, what type of shell open a specific port on the attack becoming connection? This is the bind shell, the one we did now, bind shell. And then listening below, which port number require root access? Root access I think is the 1024 port. Did they talk about it in this room? No, the 1024. Yeah, you can't because this that after that you become root. So that's why when you do a shell, you always go for higher ports, like 443, 1234, all that type of ports. Now, shell listener, here the issue, because if you look, I will do it later on. Usually when you get shell through NC, it's not doesn't have a search and things like that. Not search, like if you do control C, you'll go out of the shell. That's why most of the time we use I usually use this stabilize the shell through Python, so you get a beta chef when you do control C, control, and all of that, like you work in a normal shell. I didn't try this one, I know this one, but let's try it later on. I think let's not forget, because this one will give you allowing us to use feature like arrow keys and history. This one is, if you add, it's not really it's not doesn't have the history and all of that. And then if you look, for example, here, when I do this, you see the funny characters. That's why we called, you need to stabilize shell. --SL user listening for reverse shell with SSL. Usually don't. Most of the CTF don't use SSL. You have a socket. That's another socket. Not really. We use them, for example, reverse proxy and things like that when you do some advanced stuff, but not now. So let's not go jump too much. Which flexible network to allow you to create a socket connection between two data sources? Yeah, that's what the whole point for use it. If you want a proxy between two machines, but there is better tools for that, not socket, not socket, like Zijal, and there is another one, modern one. They when you go up, you start learning them. They're more powerful than this one. Which command line utility provide read line style editing? The history, remember we said we use this one. I think TryHackMe is pushing for this too. They don't want to confuse you with this Python stuff. Let's start slowly. So, which is the improved version of Netcat distributed with Nmap project that offer additional feature like SSL? They said is better. I didn't know that one. They called Ncat. Let's try it while we sit in exit. Why is not? Now we're back to root. Let's try it in cat. Let's see if really nice. Connection refused. Really. So when you use ncat, you refuse. When it is nc, you accept. Why is failed? Let's go back. Oh, when you close it, it shut down. Okay, let's go back. I thought it doesn't like ncat, but it's not about ncat. Let's see ncat connection. Oh, it worked. Let's see if it's. Oh, we still have funny characters. So it's good to have SSL or something, but not fancy stuff. We need to stabilize the shell. That's fine. Let's not jump. Now. Chat. Did we mess up? Oh, the improve is ncat. Okay. The next one is shell payload. Now shell payload, they said they give you all this list now. Bash, read bash. You don't need to confuse yourself about all this. The reverse shell use a file describer that allow the shell to read command from the network and send it back through the same connection. And then bash file, the reverse shell similar to the file input output, enabling async session of this. To be honest, I never use them. The PHP, we have a couple of them. You have the simpler ones, reverse shell using pass through. The reason why you have this system, sometimes when we run, let's say you have a PHP upload or something and you want to do reverse shell, certain function maybe they are filtered. Like for example, you can say the system function is not allowed, the shell execute not allowed. but pass-through is allowed. So exec may be allowed and this one not allowed. So you try which one it works. So sometimes you don't know which one will work. So um, that's why this one is better to play with this one. So I always have this one. So for example, if I PHP and upload, usually I use the monkey one, because the most stable, I think the monkey one, it's a big one but it's fine. And then if for example you have filtering, you can start, okay, let me try the exec. If it doesn't work, let me get the one shell exec, and then maybe system. You froze. Okay, freeze. Or I go pass through, or this PHP funny character, or PHP open. So you use, of course, then you come to our friend Python. Then you go PowerShell, all of them. So you don't need to memorize these things. Just practice. And these things, with practice, you'll find them. BusyBox also is well known. This one, don't ignore it directly. Let's try which Python model is commonly used. If you go to Python here, where is our friend Python? So Python usually the sub processes, that's the one that Python like to use. This one is more socket. Python 3. Where's the Python 1? Socket export spawn. What which Python model is commonly used for managing shell command and establishing reverse shell connecting security assessment? Why I don't see it here? Sub process usually is this one that use it has execution. What shared payload method is a common script language used? Exec. We just talk about this one. It's PHP. Which scripting language can use reverse shell by exporting event variable and creating socket environment? It's our friend the Python. This is more like, why is it freezing now? I think because we're going to start another machine, we can't start a machine without killing the other one. Let's kill this one before, and then after we can start this one. Let's finish this one and wait for the machine to start. Web shell usually when you have an application, like say upload file. There's a lot of practice in TryHackMe to practice these things. This one is a common smaller one. When you upload it, and then you can send the command through the web directly. So so here you don't have a reverse shell back to your machine. Some they use, I never use them, to be honest. This one sometimes in CTF you find them like that, because you type straight in the browser. I don't find them myself because I don't have control. I like to use I like to work in my terminal. So this one is dead. Let's close it. Control C, clear. Usually I don't use these things, so you can practice with them. It's good to know they exist, so it's not like what vulnerability type allow attacker to upload. This one is what they call file upload stories unrestricted something. Yeah, unrestricted that, because when application doesn't check what is upload is, that's why you upload the shell. So what is the malicious script uploaded to vulnerable web application gain authorizes access? Yeah, that's the web shell. That's the whole room is about shells. Now let's practice. In real experience, you wait for the IP. You can run nmap or I trust scan, for example. I can just say, okay, we have 10. I have 49. I have 73. Let's see what they get. And then let's see. They already tell us the ports. We have 80, 81, 82. Here we already find them, 80, 81, 82. So I can just come here and say 80, 81, 82. Let's say what's inside, which one? 80, 80, 80, 80. We have that one. So it is the entry point, and then we have this one and we have this one. comment hash the file, and then this one browse. Okay, so this is the landing thingy, and then dun. And then using the reverse of bind, let's play what videos. Should we use bind? I use the reverse. Most of the time we use the reverse. Exploit the command injection vulnerability to get a shell input file. Try hello.txt. Okay, hello.txt. Okay, what we get? File hash. So it give me this is yeah, if you start doing CTF you might guess it. That's why the hint he gave you said place your reverse share payload in between two token. Remember, these things is by experience and the way the application doesn't filter results. For example, they say usually this is known trick when you do dot light, so that's why he said put your between two, because if I put two there, hold on a minute, let's say ls, so because usually if it's a PHP this symbol is mean end of the, let's see if I put that ls there, what it give me? It give me the thing, what's inside the file. So if I say hello.txt and then I put, so mean the function is not filtering, the issue is the application itself. So if I say now if I say cut index.php and then press the things, now I get the application. It doesn't say there's a view page, so it look nicer. Why it doesn't look nicer? How to make it look nice? Should we copy it? Control A, copy. Let's, why it doesn't look nice? vimT, why it does? Okay, so I don't need that thing, so let's see. So this is the file of the error reporting file post. So whatever we tell that, catch the file, the name, if empty input file, try hello. So that's what we saw the message first time. Look at the dangerous part, it's using the exec function, and then do the SHA and then the file output return. Yeah, that's why when we send this, when we say hello.txt and put just ls there, it continue. Oh, what? Hello.txt and put that ls. It continue. So because this it mean end and then second command. So it execute two commands here. So it execute the first one for Sam and then continue do it. So because now there is no filtering, so wherever it receive, it push it here without filtering. That's why the application it doesn't. Okay, we don't need to save it. Now let's play around. Use reverse or bind shell, exploit the command injection to get shell. What is the content of the flag saved in the main directory? Terin. So I said if you are in the room you can just go to shell, and not this one. You can say we know it's a PHP, let's say 1 2 3 for my famous port, and then I'm in PHP. So what can I exit? Usually I just use let's use different ones. Let's use this one, the big one, the monkey one. Let's copy it. No, not copy it this way. This is a PHP file, so I can just copy, and then I come here and I just say vim. No. This one, it's not the upload. We'll do the upload later on. Let's see if the basic one will work. Let's see the normal without even going to bash. Let's see if SSH work. I'm doing port 1234. Let's explore what we learned from this room. They give us what that funny things they said to use for stabilized shell. Let's not confuse you with Python. Shellless now we said we use RLW wrap. Let's see if that thing will work. So RLW wrap, don't tell me is not in the attack box, so it'll be minus L LVNP 1234. I'm choosing 1234 as a port, so I'm listening there. Now I can come to this shell, and where is it? I can just say, you can put hello or you don't, so you can try to, if you the bypass, or you don't need to put it any. Let's try if I put there. He said put 2. I think we need it, but that one end is just to close the function so it doesn't continue. So let's see if the normal SH work. If I press, did I got any shell? I didn't get anything, so that one, goodbye. So you can come here and say maybe it doesn't, maybe it need bash. So let's see if the bash work. Usually that's what we do in okay, let's hello. You don't need to put hello, but I want to do it, so let's see. Let's not do hello this time, no, but we make to sure. I want to make sure that does the normal bash work. No. So now we go to our friend, we talk with the general one that usually this one, the NC one. Let's see the NC one might work. So let's say normally I put that, and I put again so I'm putting that. Let's see if this one works. Now this one work. You see now, so you don't need to memorize them. Now I got a shell, I know an ID, and group data, so you know who am I. Usually you come here, that's fine. And the good thing about that's true, it does work. You see that when I do arrow up and down, it works. So I can do things. The question is, can Control C work? You see, Control C, you killed it. So you can't use Control C with this RL wrap. That's why usually you do the Python. When you grow, you move on in TryHackMe path, there's a room that talk to you about Python. So we killed our shell. So listen again. Let's get it again. Let's copy. Let's click again. Let's see. Let's go back to the room again. Paste the same thing. The question said, what was the question again? ls, where is the flag? They said in what? ls minus la. Usually try if there is hidden files. Save it in what? Oh, that's the flag. Cut flag. Oh, you can't do flag.txt. And we have the flag. Now let's do it in different way. Let's copy it first before we jump. Now we can't use bind because we don't have access. Now we can use bind. Let's try a bind one. Exit. No, we can't exit. What? Exit. Okay. Let's try if we can pull the next one. Share reverse bind shell. You see, for example, the bind shell. We can't use port. It's 881, 880. Let's use another port. Let's copy. We can't listen the same port that the machine is using. Let's try. Let's name this one, not type in. Let's close. Put between. So I put that first one. Remember, you put that one, then you put your function, then you close it. I'm not running it in 80. Let's run it in 5. Before we jump, so we can see the listener. So we can say. Should we good? let's experiment and see. Now we need to listen to machine itself. So nc minus nv, the machine is 110.10. What's the machine IP? 4973, 49.73, and then the port we have is 8085. Before we click, we need to run this. Now that one is run. Okay, so let's see if it does work. Connection refused. Really? Why the bind doesn't work? 8085. Why the bind? 8085. Why? Enable to connect. What type of socket is this? It ran, but it refusing to connect. Connection refused. Give me a second, let me do something quickly. Scan. Where's A? '80, '81, '82. Why the 85 didn't work? Connection refused. Why the bind didn't work? What's going on? Let's try 83. Let's okay, let's run it in 83. I'm not sure why this one doesn't want to work. Connection refuse. We ran in one before. I was listening in 1, 2, 3, 4 and did work fine. Why the higher ports does? Okay, let me do this quickly. Let me see it's run, and let me see if we got in the same. Maybe why are you freezing now? Hello. Let me show my own shell. It's the same one. Oh, this minus F. Temporary. It's the same thing. You just put 00 here. So binary bash -2. Okay, let me try the same one with a local listener. I don't want you, just leave that. Let's make 2 to that one, but here we make it to listen to 0.0.0.0. Let's listen it in 1, 2, 3, 4. It didn't run at all, so it's not running. Connection refused. Oh, and C minus L 0.0.0.0. Okay, let's see that one if it does work. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, guys, why the bind is not working. Okay, we got the reverse. The bind doesn't look to me working. I usually don't use the bind, I just use the reverse. So the bind doesn't like us. Okay, fine. Let's continue. Using a web shell exploit. Let's play with it. Why it doesn't want to bind in the NC? Let's see. Let's kill it. Now I'm getting curious now. Let me uh, uh, put me the NC minus. Put back that one. Why is the shell doesn't want to bind? Okay, so we got that. So y and c minus l 0.0.0.0 in 8085 doesn't want to work. He's listening in 95, so let's see. Zoom in. So if I want and see same as the bind shell, so we come here minus NV and I get my IP with it 49.73 and I put port 85. Let's see what we have. Connection refused. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. Oh, it's not the full one. Hey, give me a second. Let's go back here. I don't know why the live one doesn't work, because I'm trying to understand the logic of this. If I want to if I want to test what's going on in the machine, so 85, if I create a new one, can you connect? I don't know why the bind doesn't work. Any case, guys, let's not go too much. I don't know. Reverse shell work. We go to flag. Let's continue. Use a web shell, explore a restricted upload and save the directory. This one, what it said: use the payload learned in task 7, create upload and it upload directory. Okay, so now we're done with this. Just stop it. This one I don't need it now. This usually upload the file, so usually when you have CTF like that, you can say okay, view page source, and then upload your CV. You can see it's sending it to index.php, upload. So sometimes you just start to know the structure of it. So for example, you can just say you test it if it accepts. For example, usually what we do in this, you can just say touch, for example, test.php and see if there is it allow PHP upload. So I can say okay, does it upload this test without asking question? It uploaded the file. Test has been uploaded. Of course, the room they tell us the hint that it's uploaded in this. If you don't know that, usually if you don't know that, you can just say if you don't know where you go basta directory minus u, and in real CTF that's how we do it. So it's let's say minus w user share word list, and you say for example directory derb derb basta directory. Hey, stop noising me. And then what the application is in port. What port is that? 8082. So you can come here. No, I put that. What's going on here? 8082. Let me silent. So if you don't know, there is an upload directory. So they already tell us the hint. It's an upload. So it's an upload directory. So you can say I can copy and I come here and say what's the upload, and upload is forbidden, that's fine, because it doesn't have the index on it. So but we know it will put it here. So for example, our test.php should be here. There's nothing on it, so we know it is it. So we just need to upload, and it's PHP. So PHP, you can just come, and usually for me when it's PHP, let me we can keep the 1234, it's fine. My machine, that's the IP. I can just, usually I like that one because it has full features. It's always I use it, so you can use the other one, that's fine. I just can copy it. I can come here and say vim shell.php, and I just paste it in my file. You can just save the file if you want. Depend so you can see it's already put your IP, the listener, any case. So let's we have the shell. So what's that? Yeah, we can use the same 1 2 3 4. We listen. Now let's go, where is it, and browse. Now we upload our real shell, and then we upload it. We press, the file has been uploaded. We know where it get uploaded, so we can just come here and you say shell.php. That's one way to do it. The next, we'll try another shell now. So we got now a shell, and then say id. So we know we are and then said where is the shell? It's in a directory folder. Is it this? No, it's not the same cell. And then you can just cut flag.txt, and then we got the flag. Let's try another shell, simpler one. For example, task 7 web shell. Let's try this one. Let's exit from our shell. Let's try a simpler one. Let's call it vim shell2.php, and let's use this one. Let's do that, and then let's do the same. Fail to demo, we don't care about this error. So we can upload shell number 2, press the file upload, fine. Now different in shell number 2, you don't run it, you can call it to tell you things. So you can see here what it do. You just, the variable that you launch is variable is cmd, and you can say, for example, id, and it give you the id. So who am I? My computer is freezing now. Who am I? Then data. Now I can say ls. Oh, let's see. I don't. It seems to really work fine. Minus LA. You can do it. If you get this 2 minutes, you don't just do view page source, to be clearer for you. So you can say my shells, my tests. So because I'm inside that folder. Because I'm inside that folder, I can say minus LA. I can say, remember I said the flag is in the main directory for where is it? In main directory, since minus I can just / alone. So we go into the main directory of the system, and you can see all this. So you just page source. Now it's clearer for you to see it. And here you see we have opt-root var the Linux, and then you get the flag. And then because I now know the flag is there, so I can just change my command to cat command and cut the flag .txt. Not LA, remove the LA out, and then we got the flag. Same things, you can cut etc passw, the dangerous file that you know, view page source, and that's what you do. What happened here? Yeah, usually that's what etc passwd. When you invite your CTF, you want to access to this one, so you can know who's running in the system. So you know root. You're more interested in the one that have this shell, binary shell, because this one no login, so they'll not allow you to log in. So you're looking for the one that will allow you to log in, and depend of this machine. There's no user in the home. Really, TryHackMe is playing with us. You have a data that we got shell with it. Then nobody, no existing shell. There's no other creator to play with. Okay, interesting file, for example. Also, one of the file is the group file. This one also, it's when you do shells. Come on, this room is freezing now. Sometimes you need to know certain rooms for when you start doing CTF. This one interesting. Where is that interesting group? Yeah, the SU do also is interesting, but this the ADM group, the logs. If you find user inside this, you can access the logs. Any case, that is general. There is user 100, user group 100. That is general. What is this room about? So you play with the shells. Don't need to learn too much about them. So most important site is this one. Let's try to remember this one, the reverse shell or the live one. So this is like you build in your you build in your. Where is the, what happened to the room? Did it close it? Okay guys, I did close it, sorry. We finished the room. In any case, thank you very much guys, and have a good day.